Hi, I'm Bill.
And I'm Kelly.
Welcome to Orthopedic Outdoors.
Today we're looking at 6 important footwear features that can affect comfort, support, and stability on the trail.
Let's get started. When people are shopping for hiking shoes, they usually look at the tread or how the shoe fits. But one of the most important parts is something you don't really see, and that's the midsole. The midsole sits between your foot and the ground, and it's responsible for a lot of the cushioning and support you feel with every step. Whether you're walking around town, hitting a local trail, or spending all day in the mountains, that midsole is working overtime. A good supportive midsole helps absorb shock, reduces fatigue, and gives you a more stable platform on uneven ground. When you're several miles into a hike, you'll definitely appreciate having the right support underneath your feet. For most people, the heel is the first part of the foot to hit the ground when they walk. That's why heel cushioning is such an important feature in a hiking shoe. Every step creates impact, and over the course of a long hike, those impacts can really add up. Good heel cushioning helps soften that impact and make walking more comfortable, especially on hard-packed trails, gravel roads, or pavement. Now, more cushioning isn't always better, but having the right amount can help reduce fatigue and keep your feet feeling better at the end of the day than they did at the beginning. The heel cup is the part of the shoe that wraps around the back of your heel. It may not get a lot of attention, but it plays a big role in stability. A good heel cup helps keep your foot centered in the shoe and limits unnecessary movement from side to side. That's especially important when you're hiking on uneven ground, crossing roots, rocks, or sloped terrain. Think of it like the foundation of a house. If your heel is stable, everything above it tends to work a little better. The added stability can help you feel more confident and more secure with every step. Have you ever noticed someone walking more on the outside edge of their foot? That pattern is often called supination. In many cases, you can see it begin at the heel as the foot makes contact with the ground. When excessive, this walking pattern may contribute to foot, ankle, knee, and even lower back discomfort over time. A stable heel cup can help improve alignment and reduce excessive movement, giving the foot more secure foundation with each step. If you think you may have excessive supination, it may be worth discussing it with your orthopedic specialist or foot and ankle professional. Depending on your individual needs, they may recommend specific footwear, orthotic inserts, or other treatment options to help improve comfort and walking mechanics. Arch support is one of those topics that gets talked about a lot. And the truth is, everybody's feet are a little different. Some people have high arches, some have low arches, and some fall somewhere in between. The goal of arch support isn't to force your foot into a perfect position. Instead, it's there to help distribute pressure more evenly and support the natural mechanics of your foot while you walk and hike. When you're spending hours on the trail, your feet are doing a tremendous amount of work. A properly supportive shoe can help reduce fatigue, improve comfort, and make those longer hikes a little more enjoyable. Now, more support isn't always better. The key is finding a shoe that feels comfortable, fits your foot well, and provides the amount of support that's right for you. If you're experiencing persistent foot pain or you're unsure about the type of support you need, an orthopedic specialist or foot and ankle professional can help guide you toward the best option for your individual situation. One feature that's becoming more popular in hiking and walking shoes is the wide toe box. And honestly, there's a good reason for it. Your toes are designed to spread out naturally when you walk. That natural movement helps with balance, stability, and overall comfort. The problem is that many shoes are built with a narrow toe box, which can crowd the toes together and limit their natural movement. Over time, that can lead to discomfort, hot spots, blisters, and for some people, even foot deformities such as bunions or hammer toes. A wide toe box gives your toes the room they need to move naturally. That doesn't mean the shoe should feel loose. It simply means your forefoot has enough space to function the way it was designed to. This becomes especially important on longer hikes when your feet naturally swell throughout the day. If you've ever finished a hike and immediately wanted to kick your shoes off, there's a good chance your toes were asking for a little more room. When choosing footwear, look for a shoe that allows your toes to spread comfortably without feeling cramped. while still keeping the rest of your foot secure and supported. The ball of the foot is one of the hardest working parts of the body when it comes to walking and hiking. Every time you take a step, your body weight moves forward and passes through this area before your foot leaves the ground. This part of the walking cycle is often called the push-off phase, and it happens thousands of times during a typical day. Because of the amount of pressure placed here, the ball of the foot can become sore, fatigued, or irritated if your footwear isn't providing adequate support and cushioning. That's why the design of the forefoot area is so important. A well-designed hiking shoe helps distribute pressure more evenly across the front of the foot while providing cushioning where it's needed most. Features like a supportive midsole, proper arch support, and a roomy toe box all work together to reduce stress on the forefoot during walking and hiking. If you've ever finished a long hike and felt a burning sensation, aching, or tenderness under the front of your foot, there's a good chance this area was absorbing more stress than it should have been. Choosing footwear that properly supports the ball of the foot can improve comfort, reduce fatigue, and help keep you moving comfortably mile after mile. One final trail tip that Kelly and I have learned over the years. Before a hike, especially one with a lot of downhill sections, make sure your toenails are trimmed. When hiking downhill, your feet naturally slide forward inside your shoes. If your toenails are too long, they can repeatedly press against the front of the shoe, causing discomfort and unnecessary pain. It's a simple step that can make a big difference on the trail. In our next episode, we'll explore trekking poles and how they can help improve balance, reduce stress on the joints, and help protect your outdoor freedom. We'll see you on the trail.